Namaste. Welcome to yoga. It's Tuesday. We're here on our yoga mats. Let's get ready for an hour of gentle stretch and breathe yoga. This is yoga for just about anybody. It's especially focused, however, on elderly folks and folks that are a little out of shape or wanting to start getting back into shape, but slowly in small increments. First step is to just get in touch with your body. Appreciate where you are right now without judgment, without critique. Just allow yourself to be right here, right now. Accept yourself as you are with love and gratitude. And close the eyes. Allow your back to straighten up. Allow the shoulders to shift back just a little bit and bring the heart forward. Closing the eyes, let the top of the head drift up. Breathe in through the nose and try to connect all the way to the deepest part of your belly as you inhale. And when you exhale, just let it all go however it wants to exit the body, through the nose, through the mouth, through both, all at once or in levels, however you like. Inhale through the nose, fill the deepest part of your belly first, then the upper belly, then the chest, and even in the throat, even into the head. Fill the body with as much air as you can before you exhale. Nice. Let's start to slowly roll the shoulders. Good morning, Annie and Audrey and Craig. I think Kathy is with us as well. And I expect Jane will join us in a little while. Let's roll the shoulders over the top to the front. And then switch it over the top to the back. Breathe as you move. Nice. Just take your right shoulder all the way up and drop it. All the way up and drop it. All the way up and drop it. Left shoulder all the way up and drop it. Up and drop fast, all the way up and drop. Squeeze both shoulders up by the ears, squeeze them up tight, 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 high, 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 squeeze up, 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 breathe in. Exhale, drop them fast. Let's try that one more time. Breathe in, squeeze it up. Exhale, drop them fast. Nice, awesome. Stretch your legs out. Take a moment to just let your legs jiggle a little bit. Wake up the feet, flex and point your toes a little bit. And then bring the hands to the top of the thighs. We'll take from the hips to the knees towards the ankles, knees and hips. Breathing in at the hips. Exhale, reach towards the ankles or the toes. Coming up, breathe in. Exhale, round it down. Coming up, breathe in. And slow it down. Let's stay down for about 2 breath cycles here. Soften the back, soften the legs. Let the feet flop outwards. And maybe your fingertips just barely touch the sole of your feet, reaching for the instep. Walk your hands back up your legs and let's come into a nice straight vertical reach. Straight back, ankles flexed, knees pulled tight and up. You're going to reach the hands straight up from the shoulders, reach up. If you have limitations in your shoulders, just find a place that feels like, okay, that's my edge. If I go farther than that, I have pain or discomfort, or something doesn't feel quite right. Find that place for you. If you don't have any limitations on your shoulders, just reach your arms straight up to the ceiling and breathe in. Exhale, bring it back down, and we're going to come back to caterpillar. Come back to hands reaching toward for the feet, legs soft, drop the head. Rise back up and we'll do a vertical reach again. Flex your ankles, reach the hands straight up, breathe in. Exhale, return to caterpillar. Nice, come on up. All right, let's try a hip opener here. Bring your left ankle in towards your crotch and take it to wherever is comfortable, but if you can, bring it all the way up. Take your right leg and bring the foot on the floor, the knee pointing up towards the ceiling. Come inside your shoulder, inside the knee, and the hands can come to like a push-up pose, or maybe come down on your elbows, round your back, drop your head, stay here for 3 to 5 breaths, breathe slow. When you're ready, push your hands against the ground and change the legs so the other leg comes down. And for me, it's the left foot on the ground now, knee pointing up. Shoulder and elbow come inside the knee. Hands come down, maybe on your elbows, maybe as a push-up. Round your back, drop your head. 3 to 5 slow breath cycles. Push against the floor, bring yourself up. Beautiful. Let's stretch down onto our back sides. Put the heels close to the hips, knees up. Make sure you feel nice and balanced on your hips and your shoulders. Relaxed and heavy on the floor. Bring your hands out to the side, palms up. Drop both knees to the left. Try to relax your hips. Knees up and all the way to the right. Continue to try and let go through the hips and tailbone. Try not to resist gravity, just let it pull you down without any resistance. And then knees up. Let's go back and forth like windshield wipers. Really just let your legs sort of flop left and right here, very loose through the hips. Back and forth, breathe in and out. All right, bring those knees up to the chest. All the way to the chest, hands to the knees. Squeeze it into your chest. Release, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze the knees into your chest with strong arms and hands. Pull, 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 keep exhaling. Inhale, release. And one more time, pull the legs close to the chest. If you want, you can let the knees open, go as wide as you're comfortable with it. Opening up the hips. And close the knees together. Open the knees up and reach the fingertips and toes towards the ceiling. And circle your ankles, circle your wrists. Change direction. Keep circling and changing direction. Let's flex the ankles and wrists. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, and point. Flex and hold. Bring it down. Knees come close to your armpits. Heels close to your hips. Shoulders down. Hands by your shoulders. Elbows on the floor. That's the position for the squat. Down, push it up and point. Flex, bring it down. Push it up and point. Let's go 10 more times. Down, up, 10, flex, down, up, 9, flex, down, up, 8, flex, bring it down, push it up, 7, flex, bring it down, push it up, 6, flex, bring it down, push it up, 4, flex, bring it down, push it up, 1, flex, bring it down, push it up, reach your head towards the ceiling, reach your fingertips and toes towards the ceiling, try to minimize the amount of your body touching the floor, reach up, keep breathing. And slowly come down. Allow your arms to go out wide from your shoulders and bring both feet down to the ground. Take a moment to just relax through the lower back and hips. Nice. Bring your right leg up, bend the knees, circle it around, nice and big. If you feel like you have limitations to the movement of your hip, you can make your circle small, very small in fact. It's still working your flexibility as you move and breathe. Breathe through the movement. Change direction whenever you feel like it. Listen to the body with love. Be gentle with yourself. Focus on your breath. Changing direction now and then. Stretch that leg straight up and grab a hold with your hands. Just take a moment to let your arms hold onto your leg straight up from the hip bone. Toes reaching up, foot relaxed. All right, pull the leg a little bit towards your face and let it go back to vertical. Find your range of motion here, gently stretching the hamstring and the hip. Let's pull the leg tighter towards the face. Don't go over your limit though. Be respectful of when you reach a sensation that says that's a really good stretch, but any deeper might be a little too damaging. Stay right there with your breath. If you feel the urge to go a little deeper, follow the urge, but don't overdo it. Take it easy. Stretch and breathe. Nice. Release the leg, bend the knee, and grab the foot and the knee in your two hands. And rock the baby across the hip area, left and right. Bringing the leg all the way across, find the floor with the foot, maybe the knee as well. Open the arms out from the shoulders and turn your head away, or straight up at the ceiling, or in the same direction as your knee. Experiment with the 3 locations for your head. Find the one that helps you relax and feel the most luxuriously expansive and healing in this spinal twist. Roll onto your back. Bring both feet to the floor. Arms overhead. Stretch the body long and straight. Big breath in. Expand your rib cage as big as it'll go. Breathe in as big as you can. Feel free to yawn or stretch or sigh, and then bring the arms down. Left leg comes up, bend the knee, and circle that knee around. Slow down. Breathe through your circle, in on one side, out on the other side. Connecting the movement to the breath. Connecting your thoughts to your awarenesses of your bodies. Acceptance of the different movements and poses. When you're ready, we'll stretch that leg up. Reach your hands to grab somewhere around the knee or the thigh. Just take a moment to let the leg hover there above the hip. And then when you're ready, gently pull the leg a little closer to the face. Be gentle, don't overdo it. We want to find our full range of motion here, from vertical towards inclined. Listen to the hamstring and the hip, and listen for where is the limit to my movement. Explore your full range. Acknowledge the edge. And let's hold the leg at or near the edge of our range of motion as we relax and breathe. Try to hold the leg steady and just ask it to relax. If you feel the urge to go deeper, you can follow the urge in. Be gentle, don't overdo it. Find your new edge, stay here and breathe. And when you're ready, relax, bend the knee, find your feet, find your hands reaching for your knee and your foot. Rock the baby out and across, open and close. Left and right. Breathe in and out. Bring the knee across the body. Roll up on the side of your hip. Open your arms out to the side. Turn your head either left, right, or straight up at the ceiling. Find your deepest relaxation. Sigh into it. Ready, roll on your back and do another long body stretch. Arms overhead, stretch long through the whole body, toes to fingertips. Inhale big, expand your rib cage, and relax. Let's find our way back up to seated. Take a moment to just sit comfortably on your yoga mat. And let's bring the hands to prayer pose. Take a moment for yourself here. Notice how you're feeling. Close the eyes. Drift in your internal universe for a little bit. Interlock your fingers and give your hands a good squeeze and release. Breathe in and squeeze. Exhale, release. Keep it going. Let's invert the hands. Push forward, round the back, drop the head. Lift the hands up overhead, stretch it tall, reach up. Bring the hands to the back of the head, elbows go way back. Look up through the top of your eyes, blink a lot. Keep breathing and blinking. All right, let's just dip one elbow down and one elbow up. Don't go too far here, don't put too much stress on your upper back. Coming up, take a breath in. Exhale, dip it over the other way. Inhale up, exhale all the way over. Inhale up, exhale all the way over. And inhale up. Reach the hands straight up. Reach up, breathe in. Round your back, push the hands way forward, drop your head. Stay here for 3 breaths. And then slowly bring your hands back to prayer pose, straightening the back, lifting the top of the head up. And allow the hands to rest on the knees, palm up. Drop the head, keeping the back straight, softly straight. Let the head be heavy. Let it hang down in front of your chest. Relax the neck, lengthen the neck. Let go the total weight of the head. Release your belly so your head can really let go all the way down. And let's slowly move the chin along the collarbone, a few degrees to the left, a few inches to the right. Inhale one direction, exhale the other direction. Slow it down. Feel every strand of muscle in the back of your neck reaching down towards your shoulders, reaching down towards your spine. And then let the head hang in front. Bring one hand back and give your neck a nice squeeze and release. Massage. Down by the shoulders, up by the skull, all the way up, all the way down. Let the other hand join in. Let them trade places, up and down on the neck. Bring your fingertips inside your shirt and reach them way back by your shoulder blades. Bring the elbows up by the top of your head and then bring them forward and drag your fingertips into your muscles over the crest of the shoulder. Let's try that again. Reach back. Reach inside your shirt. Reach back for your shoulder blades. Press your fingertips into the muscle tissue. And then bring the elbows forward. Drag those fingertips deep through the tissues over the crest of the shoulders. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it forward. Nice. Stretch your arms straight out and let them go up and down. Up and down. Let the body sway over, 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 and over. Bring both hands straight out to the side. Turn the palms up, lift up, breathe in. Find your prayer and pull it down to your heart. Exhale, bow your head. Inhale, push the hands up, breathe in. Turn your palms out, push all the way down to the floor, exhale. Palms up, breathe in, lift. Pull the prayer to your heart. Inhale, push the hands up, breathe in. Palms turn out, push down to the floor, exhale. Nice. All right. Let's get up onto our knees. If you're happy on your knees, you can sit on your heels, and that's fine. If you want to stay in the regular seated position, that's okay too. Or you can always put a pillow under your knees or under your hips if you find that might help you. We're going to put the arms into the eagle pose here. Bring your elbows to crisscross in front of your chest. Wrap your forearms. Bring your fingertips into the palm of the hand and lift it up. Lift the elbows up to about your eye level. Tuck your belly in. Lift the fingertips up just a little higher. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the elbows close to your belly button and bow forward. Inhale, we rise up, fingers reach up. Exhale, elbows come in towards the belly button. Round the back, drop the head, bend forward. Inhale, we rise up, breathe in. Exhale, open the arms wide. Reach behind your hips and grab a hold of your hands. Or you can use a strap, a belt, a piece of fabric, a bandana, or you can even grab onto your shirt or just reach your hands straight back. The important thing is you get your elbows straight. Squeeze your shoulder blades right in the middle of the shoulder blades. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift your face, breathe deep. And release, relax. Let's eagle the arms the other way. So whichever way you did it before, do it the other way this time. Wrap the forearms, fingertips come into the palm of the hand. Reach the elbows up to eye level. Hold and breathe. Reach up a little higher, breathe in. Exhale, bring the elbows close to the belly button and forward fold. Bring it down. Inhale, we reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lift it down. Inhale up and reach the arms straight out. Bring the hands behind the hips again. Find your hands or your strap. Straighten your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lift your face. Squeeze for all they're worth. Really squeeze your shoulder blades. If you want, you can come forward and put your forehead on the ground in front of your knees, and your arms will drift up into the air. And rise back up. Let's take a straddle sit here. Bring the legs out into a wide straddle. Take a moment to pull the flesh away from your sitting bones so you connect your weight down into the earth through those pelvis points. Feel secure on the bones resting directly on the floor. Open the back of the knees, flex your ankles. Take your hands right on the inside of your knees and just push gently out so the bones of the legs rotate open a little bit more. And then just relax for a moment. Bring your hands and arms out directly over your legs and just reach beyond your toes, left and right. Reach and reach, reach and reach. Come back to the center. Turn your hands palm up. Bring your arms up. Breathe in. Find your prayer and pull it to your heart. Bow the head. Beautiful. Let's put the hands in front of the knees, hips area. Put them wherever you're comfortable. Bend the elbows just a little bit and push back. If you feel like you're getting a nice stretch in your inner thigh, that's awesome. If you feel painful, bring the legs in a little bit. If it's too much for you to have them out wide, don't worry about it. It's fine. You don't have to be like, Simone Biles here. We're just going to work with the body that we live in right now, today, right here, with gratitude, because we always know it could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. Be grateful for what you have, and you will get better. So we're bending the elbows, bringing the torso a little bit forward and pushing back. Let's work with our breath. Exhale as you come forward. Inhale as you come up. All right, we're going to find the halfway mark here between all the way up and wherever you came down the most. Find your halfway mark and look over your shoulder. Come back, face forward, take a breath in. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. Back and forth, any speed is perfect. Breathe as you move. Looking over the shoulders, one at a time. And when you're ready, face forward and walk your hands back up. Hands over the legs again, bring them up, breathe in. Drop just the right hand, bring it all the way down. Gracefully curve it underneath your torso and over we go. Think about your ear coming close to your knee. All the way up, windmill those arms around, all the way, be graceful and dip the other way. Breathe in, we lift. Exhale, go over. You can slow it down or speed it up, however you like right here. One more to each side. And up, both arms up, stretch up, breathe in, bring your heart, a prayer from heaven. Beautiful. All right, bring those legs in and let's find ourselves doing the crisscross. Knees are stacked in front of your hips. Feet come back by the side of your hips and hands rest on the feet, fingers rest on the toes. Close the eyes. Let's take the left hand to the knee, right hand behind the hip on the ground, and just a gentle look over the shoulder. And then switch the hands and look over the other shoulder. Face forward, switch the legs around, pulling the feet back by the hips. Hands rest on the feet, fingers rest on the toes. Quiet the mind. Now let's bring right hand to the top knee and look over the left shoulder. And switch it around, left hand to the top knee, look over the right shoulder. Nice. All right. It's time to get up on hands and knees. Let's try a little bit of our table, cat and cow sequence. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Make sure your knees are under your hips. Make sure you feel strong and stable. If you don't like your wrists being in this position, taking this kind of weight, you can come down to your elbows. You can use pillows underneath your elbows if you want. You can put your elbows on pillows. We're just going to arch the back and drop the head, drop the tailbone, pushing up with the shoulders, creating space between the vertebrae in the middle of the back. Come to a flat back and then lift the head, lift the tailbone, and let the middle of the back hang down like a hammock, scrunching up the vertebrae in the middle of the back. Giving flexibility to the spine. Let's keep it going. Move it. breathe. Arch and sway. Cat and cow. And then come back to a flat back and do a little bit of a side-to-side move, scrunching the waist on one side. Let your shoulders and hips move as much as possible here. Let your head look around your shoulder in the direction of your hips. And then come back to cat and cow. All right, we're going to push up into downward dog. Turn your toes under, lift the hips up, knees come off the ground. Walk your feet to the position you like. Make sure you have like a wide stance between your hands and your feet, so you're sort of like an upside down letter V. Let's relax the neck and drop the head between the arms down towards the yoga mat. Let it go. And walk your dog. Let one heel come up at a time. Let your hips move a little bit left and right. Walk the dog. Push it way back. And then come on down to pose of a child. Bring your hands to rest by your feet, palm up. Head comes to the mat in front of your knees. Round your back and relax. Beautiful. Let's come back into table position and work on a balancing pose. Hands and knees. Let's take the right hand and left leg out and hold. I need to move my camera back. Keep holding in your balancing pose. There we go. And switch sides. Let's switch sides again. Come back to the original way. Don't worry if you feel wobbly. Just put one big toe on the ground for a little bit of extra support. All right, switch again. Down. Let's let the knees go wide. Sink your hips back by your feet and walk the hands down for wide-legged pose of a child. Maybe your head turns to one side here. Maybe your chest snuggles down into the earth, bringing your heart close to the land. All right, let's get ready for our plank challenge. We're going to do a transition, downward dog, plank, upward dog. If you don't want to do that, you can hold your plank steady, or you can be on the low plank on your elbows, which is going to be really almost impossible to do the transitions if you're on your elbows, so just hold your low plank. If you want to try this sequence with me, get ready to come up into plank. Hold, keep breathing. And we find downward dog, so walk your feet in a little closer, lift your hips, drop your head, push back. Coming back to plank, walk your feet back to plank position, hold. Now here you can bring your hips close to the floor. If you want, you can bring your knees onto the floor, or you can keep your body erect and lift your face, lift your chest. Shoulders are over your wrists. Upward dog. And then back to plank. All right, come to your knees and have a seat. So that was pretty stressful for the wrists. Some of us have issues with our wrists. So let's take a moment to give the wrists some love. Just a gentle collapsing of the fingers inward, not a fist. And circle the hands around. Breathe. Relax and go the other way around. Breathe. Switch again. And reverse. Wiggle all your fingers, straight fingers, and then bend the fingers. Straight fingers and thumb, bend the fingers and thumb. Keep breathing, straight fingers and thumb, bend the fingers. One more time, breathe. And circle the wrists. Change direction, go the other way. Circle around and back around. Beautiful. Thank you. All right, let's try some standing positions. We're going to go through this yoga squat to get up. So bring your feet to the floor in front of your hips, toes pointing just slightly out, hands behind your hips, push yourself up onto your feet. If this doesn't work for you, you can just stand up any way that you want. If you're with me on the yoga squat, bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart, push your elbows out and your knees in, so there's a lot of action of force engaged in the knee-elbow connection there. Lift your heart up, lift the top of your head up. Hopefully your feet are, including your heels, are flat on the ground. Opening up the root chakra. Beautiful. Okay, hands come to the floor in front of the feet. We're going to drop the head and lift the hips. Take a moment to move your hips in a figure 8 or an infinity if you prefer. Moving through the lazy 8. Let's move it in the opposite direction. Beautiful. Take both arms out and reach up towards the ceiling. And bring them back down. Play the piano. Play the piano on the floor right in front of your toes. All the way up to the high notes, all the way down to the low notes. Stretch and reach out and over. Come back to the center. Hands walk up your legs towards your knees. Grab onto your knees and push. Push the body upright. Take your time. We've been down on the floor about 45 minutes. Or longer for some of us. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Roll your shoulders back. Bring your heart forward and up. Feel your feet connect with the earth. Just check down. Make sure your toes are pointing forward, please. Spread your toes a little bit. Feel the balls of the feet and the heel of the feet carrying your body's weight down into the earth. Feel your arches lift. And feel that lifting energy. Come up your knees, up your legs, lifting your knees, tightening your thighs, tucking your belly under, tucking your tailbone under, lifting your heart, shoulders go back, arms hang, top of the head reaches up. Mountain pose. Beautiful. Proud, strong, impressive. Beautiful. Let's reach the arms out and up, stretch up as high as you can, reach for the ceiling, breathe in. Just drop your right hand, let it sink down, let it hang by your leg down there, look at it down there, reach the other hand way up. Lift the lower hand up. Watch it slowly rise. Breathe in, stretch up. Drop your other hand. Watch it slowly sink. Look down. Reach up. And let the lower hand rise. Both hands reach up. Big breath in. Arms come out to the side and hang. Shift all your weight to your right foot and bring your hands as if you're a magician, lifting your left leg up. Put it down. Lift up your right knee. Put it down. Lift up your left knee. And lower. Let's breathe with the movement. Breathing in and out. In and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. This time we're going to bring the knee up and then bring the foot back into the ground behind. So we're in a bit of a lunge here. And let's circle the arms backwards. Circle the arms forwards. Bring both arms behind. Sweep them forward. Take your step forward. Lift one knee up. Drop it down. Lift one knee up. Drop it down. This is the opposite knee up, and we're going to step back into our lunge. Circle the arms backwards. Circle the arms forwards. Bring both arms back. Swing them under and up. Take your step forward back to mountain pose. Stand tall and proud and strong. Confident. Arms out to the side and up. Find your prayer pose above and then bend all the fingers down except your index finger. Find your temple pose. Squeeze your arms against your ears if you can. Tuck your belly in. Tuck your tailbone under. Needle pose. Tall, 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 tall. Up, 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 up. Reach up. And we soften. Bring the hands to prayer pose above your head. Bend your knees and arch over. Crescent moon. Go back to needle. Up, 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 up. Tight, tight, tight. In, in. Soften the hands, soften the arms, soften the knees, soften the belly. Bend over to the side. Crescent moon the other way. Let's bring it up. Tighten it up again. Needle pose. And here we open up to a 5-pointed star. Take one step to the side. Open your arms and legs out. Turn your toes out a little bit here. Bend your knees. Let your knees go over your toes, not forward. Out. Opening up. Bend the elbows. Bend the wrists. Stick your tongue out. Look up at the ceiling. Woman warrior. Back to 5-pointed star. Kiss the ceiling. Back to woman warrior. And back to needle pose in one step. Squeeze tight, up, 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 up. Let's crescent moon right. Needle pose up. Crescent moon left. Needle pose up. And get ready for your 5-pointed star. Step out the other way. Take up as much space as you can in the room. Bend the knees. Opening the plie move from ballet. Elbows bend, wrists bend. Tongue sticks out, eyes look up. Woman warrior. 5-pointed star, kiss the ceiling. Back to woman warrior. This is the full moon space. Back to one step, needle pose, all the way up, tight, tight, tight. Hands come down. Beautiful. Let's try a bit of a triangle sequence. Bring your feet out. Turn your toes out a little bit. Bring your arms out. And we're going to pretend like the middle finger of your right hand is being pulled. And the whole shoulders come out of alignment with the hips. So from here, pull. And from there, the arms rotate, one up, one down. here, your little finger is touching the side of your knee. Just see if you want to go a little deeper. Maybe the hand will come down by the ankle or the floor. This head reaching up. Try not to bend forward. Imagine you're between two planes of glass. Your middle finger pulls you straight up. Arms rotate out. Let's go the other way. Shift. Rotate arms. Find the place you want your hand to rest, on your knee or your shin, your ankle or the floor. Stay up. This shoulder is vertical above the other shoulder, not coming forward. If you can't do that, then keep your shoulder, keep your triangle a little higher up so you can keep yourself as if you're between two panes of glass. And when you're ready, imagine your middle finger of your upper hand reaches, pulling you straight up, and the arms come around. Let's take one step back to mountain pose. Beautiful, nice. All right, let's work a little bit with the flexibility of the back and pressure release, tension release. So let your knees be a little bit bent, heels underneath your hips, and let your head hang forward, let your shoulders hang forward, round your back. Arms are hanging, they're completely loose. Your body is shaped a bit like a question mark. We're going to let the body come over even more. Let the fingers hang down in front of the knees. The head hangs down in front of the hips. The back is round. Bend the knees more. Bend the knees more. Round the back more. Eventually you'll come down slowly, slowly, till your fingertips touch the floor. And then slowly start to rise up. Giving each vertebrae in the space between each set of vertebrae a chance to decompress. Once you're up, bring the arms out to the side and stretch up again. Breathe in. Bring the hands open, a little wider. Look up at the ceiling and bring your heart up and forward. And then bring your hands back to prayer at your heart. And let's return to seated. Thank you so much for being with me today. We'll finish today with a breathing exercise. And we're going to try and do the Kapalabhati breathing this morning. So make sure you're really feeling comfortable and seated and balanced. So Kapalabhati breathing is the freight train sound that we can get when we breathe. Exhale by bringing the belly button in quickly. So breathe in. The air will naturally come out the nose as you squeeze the belly button in quickly. And then when you release your belly, the air will flow in. You don't have to think about your inhalation. You only really have to think about your exhalation. And it's all controlled by the belly button. So I'll show you what that looks like. Take a breath in, let it go halfway out, and then we begin. So it's just a quick squeezing in of the belly to force the air out the nose. Release the belly, air flows in naturally through the nose. It's all about connecting the nasal inhalations to the deepest part of your belly. And we'll do a short sequence of 3 rounds. So we'll start now. Exhale fully, inhale halfway, and begin. Breathe in. Exhale all the way. Float for a moment in your inner universe. Kapalabhati actually means shining skull. So when you breathe like this, you may find a lot of brightness comes in to your mind's eye. A lot of yellows and golden colors. Okay, let's get ready for round 2. Breathe in. Breathe all the way out. Breathe halfway in. And we begin. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. Close the eyes and float. Let's get ready for round 3. Breathe in all the way. Exhale all the way. Inhale halfway. And begin. Breathing in and all the way out. Allow yourself to float in your inner bubble of peace and light, free from gravity, free from worry, free from fear. Remember, we are all here together. Our community supports each other. We are surrounded by the love of our unity. We're all grateful for our community of yoga friends, and hopefully someday soon we will be able to rejoin in person somewhere. I don't know where and I don't know when, but in the meantime we will continue to do what we need to do, which is meet up Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 o'clock. If we do it on Facebook, at least we're doing it. So good for us. See you guys again on Thursday, and I grant you my most sincere and most profound namaste.